Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hump Day Wednesday. Today, you know what I'm gonna cover about? I'm gonna cover where people are moving to, where are Americans moving from and moving to. And as part of this, I'm going to cite an article found in Sherwood News. It's titled "Here's Where Americans Move to and From in 2023." I put a link down in my notes. I also did a LinkedIn post on it this morning where you can also link the article there. But this article, I would go check it out because it probably has some of the most colorful graphs I've ever seen. They're interactive and I almost want to print like the relocation chart of what people moving from state A to state B, all 50 states in different colors, which you can totally click on each line and see how many it is. Because it's like a piece of art. It's like a piece of 1975 art. Like, wow. No, I know you guys don't care about that, but check out the link, check out the graphs, check out the interactive thing. It's pretty cool. Print it, hang it on your wall, type of thing. There is a heat map of the United States that's easy to understand, much easier than some of that Art Deco stuff. But here's some. I'm gonna get to just some of the headline statistics, but then I'm gonna actually get to the why, and the why is what's more important than the headline statistics. So the state that received the largest net increase in population was Texas, which gained about 130,000 new residents. And over 610,000 people moved to Texas in 2023, while about 480,000 people left. The state that lost the most residents was, of course, California. California had a net loss of residents of over 270,000 people. Now that's less than 1% of the 38 million people that live in California, so it's not a big number. If you go to the heat map, orange is bad, that's net population loss. Green is good, that's net population gain. You can see states like New York, California, Illinois, all were the leaders in losing population. Texas, Florida, the Carolinas all gained in population. And like I said, you can scroll down to the very colorful Art Deco map, which is pretty cool. But more interesting, the part I want to concentrate on today is the reason behind why Americans move. And I think that you can group it into four buckets of why people move. They're motivated by housing, family, employment, or other. Those are the four reasons people move. And there's subcategories which I'll actually share. So under housing, 14.4% of people moved from one state to another because they wanted a newer, better, or larger house. And by the way, this is house or apartment. So they want a larger home, a nicer home. So 14.4% thought if they moved states, they could get a better home. 8.5% moved for the opportunity to own versus rent. That's a really important number, right? 8.5% people move from one state to the other, so they have the opportunity to own versus rent. 7.7 moved from one state to another just for cheaper overall housing. Makes sense. 4.7 moved because they wanted a better neighborhood with less crime. I thought that number would be higher. A nominal percent moved because they were foreclosed or evicted. Not really substantial number. So there you go with housing. People move because they wanted a nicer, better house. They wanted to own, not rent. They wanted cheaper housing, or they wanted a safer neighborhood. Four reasons. And so there you go for housing. Now, family. 11.2% of people that move from one state to another, they move to establish their own household. So it's household formation, their first home. That's where they thought that they could live. 10% moved for other nondescript family reasons. Who knows what that means? 6% moved for a change in marital status. Yeah. Hey, I'm getting divorced. I'm moving to Hawaii or Iowa, whatever it happens to be. So change of family. So if you look at the family reasons, 11.2% to establish your own household, 6% because of marital status change. And by the way, that could also be married. I used divorce. That's the wrong assumption. Now going to the employment bucket, 9.2% moved because they had a new job or a job transfer. 4.2% moved to be closer to work, have an easier commute. A small percentage lost their job and had to move. A smaller percentage retired. But mostly people moved if they got a new job or got a job transfer out of state, or if they just got tired of the commute. If you live in Southern California or New York, you know what that means. Now, so other reasons. Other reasons include relationship with unmarried partner. So they started shacking up with somebody and they had to change states. They had to move to the state that the person wanted to shack up with. Uh, Makes sense. 3% to go attend college or because they left college. Interesting. 3% of our population moves around because they're going to college and getting out of college. That's a really interesting number. So that's it. That's what you got. You got you got California, New York, New Jersey, Illinois losing population, Texas, Florida, the Carolinas, Georgia, Arizona gaining population. People move for main reasons: work, job opportunities, better housing, family. That's what's happening. Check out the link. Really go check out the post. It is a very interesting interactive chart. That's all I can tell you. It looks like I said art from the 70s. You know, like that little string art you did when you were in elementary school where you hammered all the nails and you took string and you went shh. It's kind of trippy. You can only do that in like the 70s. It kind of looks like that, except for if you click on all those little lines, it tells you exactly how many people from, say, Texas moved to New York, or how many people from Georgia, moved to Massachusetts. Really interesting thing. So that's where you go. Why people move. I hope you enjoyed this. It's hump day. I hope you have a great day today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.